What if time itself could come to an end? Not just the end of a day, a century, or even the lifetime of our sun, but the final second in the history of everything. The moment when all stars go dark, galaxies dissolve, and the very concept of before and after no longer exists. What would it mean to witness the end of time? Time is the invisible thread that weaves together every moment of our existence. It is the measure of movement, change, and life itself. Without time, there is no past, no present, no future, only stillness. But physics tells us that time is not eternal. Just as the universe was born, time itself may also die. To understand this, we must ask one of the greatest questions in science and philosophy. How does reality end? The first challenge is defining what the end of time even means. To us, time feels like a river, always flowing forward. But in Einstein's relativity, time is part of space-time, a fabric that can bend, stretch, or tear. Time is tied to entropy, the measure of disorder, and as the universe evolves, entropy always increases. If entropy reaches its maximum, does time stop? Or does it simply lose meaning because nothing can change anymore? Scientists have proposed several scenarios. Each is terrifying, each is awe-inspiring. In one, time ends in eternal silence. In another, it ends in collapse. And in the most violent, it ends with reality itself torn apart. To understand the end of time, we must explore these competing visions of the future. The Big Freeze, the most accepted theory, is the Big Freeze, or heat death. As the universe expands, galaxies drift farther apart. Stars exhaust their fuel. Black holes evaporate. In this scenario, trillions of years from now, the cosmos is nothing but thin, cold particles spread across endless space. No new stars can form. No energy can be used. Time itself loses meaning because there are no events left to measure. The universe becomes a frozen, silent ocean. Eternal stillness. The Big Crunch. Another possibility is the Big Crunch. If gravity one day overpowers expansion, galaxies would slow, reverse, and collapse inward. The universe would implode in fire. All matter, energy, and time itself would fold back into a singularity, the mirror of the Big Bang. Some speculate this could trigger another universe, born from the ashes of ours. In this view, time does not end. It resets. The Big Rip. The most terrifying scenario is the Big Rip. If dark energy continues to accelerate expansion, galaxies will be torn apart. Then stars, then planets, and finally, even atoms. Reality itself stretched until it rips. In this ending, not just time, but the laws of physics themselves collapse. A universe shredded to nothingness. But the most haunting theory is not fire, or silence, or collapse. It is this. Maybe time doesn't end in a sudden catastrophe. Maybe it simply fades away. Imagine the universe expanding so far that events no longer happen. Galaxies so distant their light can never reach another. Stars so rare that billions of years pass between their births. A cosmos stretched until all movement stops. No change. No new events. No future to unfold. In such a universe, time itself ceases to have meaning. Not because it was destroyed, but because it no longer matters. It is not an explosion or a collapse, but an infinite pause. A universe frozen forever in a state of stillness. So what happens when time ends? Will the universe freeze in silence through heat death? Collapse in a fiery Big Crunch? Or tear itself apart in the violence of the Big Rip? Each theory offers a different vision, but all remind us of one truth. Time is not guaranteed. The clock of the universe is ticking, and one day it will reach its final second. What happens then may be the greatest mystery of all. But what do you think? Would the end of time be silence, fire, or something stranger than we can imagine? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you want to keep questioning reality, watch our other Cosmic Lens videos exploring black holes, dimensions, and the mysteries of the universe. Because one day, time will run out. But until then, we have the gift of asking, what if?